sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Perry. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner goes down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Perry. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UMass!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Quarterback extends the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Racing down the left side. The tag. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets it out fast. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know,
turning it on! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. To the air. It's Perry. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space.
And he's got it in the end zone.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Perry. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on second and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him!
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Minutemen! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer.
Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed.